Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Tech Talk Tuesday. Mic check, mic check. Kayla, can you hear me okay?
Sure can.
All right, audience, can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. Today, we're going to be talking about a recent issue that I ran into. If you have a computer, like a computer monitor, that does not have a mic and does not have a camera built into it, you might be wondering, like, how can I get high quality video footage for my video podcast? I ran into this issue recently because I had recently upgraded my computer and I have been using the iMac for a very, very long time. And the iMac has a camera built into it, a microphone built into it, and I just assumed that all monitors have that stuff built into it. To me, it's a very basic thing. But come to find out, that's not the case when I went monitor shopping to go with the new Mac Studio, and I had to find another solution. So I had a webcam that I bought online. I think that webcam was probably about 30 bucks or so, and it wasn't that good of video quality, so I wasn't totally satisfied with it. So I'm like, there has to be an app or something that I could use. You know, I had an old iPhone laying around, and I'm like, these phones have like very good cameras in them, and it's just laying around. I'm not using it. You know, how can I get my phone connected to my computer so that I can go ahead and use that and have a higher video quality than the webcam that I have? So I'm going to take you on that journey, explain to you what it is that I found. In case some of you have this problem, there is a solution for it, and there's a third-party app that you can download that works for both Android and for Apple phones that you can use on your computer. And I believe you can use it on your tablet, but you shouldn't need it there because those typically have a camera in them already. But you can use it to turn that phone into a camera. So oftentimes when you're watching videos of people who are professional YouTubers and video makers, they have these, what they call DSLR cameras sitting on a tripod. Very nice cameras, very good video quality, but they do require a higher skill set for you to be able to know how to use that footage and edit that footage when you're using those. So most of the people that we're working with in our video podcasting for beginner programs are beginners, and that's just going to add another level of complexities that's just not going to work out well. So I'm going to show you, I'm actually using it right now. I'm using an old iPhone connected to the computer. I'm going to show you the app in case you need it and show you how to get it, answer any questions that you have and all that good stuff. So did we get a confirmation that they can hear us out there?
We did.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna turn that music down just a little bit so it doesn't compete with me. How's everybody doing out there? Let's see. So let's go ahead and get our screen share going. I'm gonna let you run the controls, Kayla.
Okay.
All right, so let me start by taking you to the website and kind of explaining some of the features of it here. So the app itself is called Camo, C-A-M-O. When you go to the website, the company that make it, it's called Reincubate. So that's Reincubate. I'll put the link down below rather than spelling it out for you and all that stuff. So that app is something that you can install on your desktop computer, which I'll show you. But you also need to install that app on the device that you're using, which in this case is my phone. So this is going to allow you the ability to be able to use the high quality camera inside of the phone. So right now, you know, on our phones, we have two sides. You have the side that you take your selfie with. You know, that camera in most cases is not as high quality as the one that's on the outer side. So I have my phone sitting up in a holder right here in front of me, and I'm using the higher quality side so that I can get a better video footage. In addition to having the camera functionality, I can control the phone from my computer. So I'm going to kind of show you some of that. But this is a great solution for anybody who wants to use their camera without having to spend a couple $1,000s buying what they call a DSLR camera. This takes you behind the scenes of just kind of some of the layout and some of the features that are here. So again, it's going to give you the ability to control the camera, do lighting adjustments and all that good stuff. You can even add a overlay inside of your video, pretty much the same way that we do right here inside of StreamYard. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share of the website, take you right onto my desktop, and just kind of show you that. I'd be curious to know if I'm the only person who's had this issue, if there's other people who've been trying to figure out how they can go about using their old phones for the camera. Go ahead and leave a comment. Who said that? Is Siri talking to me? Oh, go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know if this is an issue that you've had and that, this video is going to be helpful for you. So let me just share my screen again. And this time we're going to share my desktop. I don't like using Siri, by the way. I should have just said her name. I did. Let me go ahead to the app. Okay. So this here is inside of the app itself. And I'm going to make this bigger. Why am I so small? 1 second. 29%. There we go. Okay. So right now I'm controlling my phone from the computer. When you upgrade to the Pro, so there's 2 versions. There's a free version that's going to allow you to use the camera functionality, give you very basic things. But then if you want to start doing more editing, adjusting the lighting, adding overlays and that sort of thing, you have to upgrade to the Pro version. The Pro version is you can either do an annual license, I believe it's $39, which will allow you to use this on 2 different computers, or you can do a lifetime license, which is $79. I think I did that one. For the lifetime, it's going to be $79 and you never have to pay that again. So as they come up with new features, you'll be able to get the new features and only pay one time. So right now, I'm just going to walk you through. So this is the wide angle version that I'm using. With this phone, I have the ability to use the telephoto. So what the telephoto is going to do is really going to kind of zoom in and change that camera angle. If for any reason, let's say I was in my studio and I wanted to show you the room that I'm in and I wanted to use the other side of the camera, the selfie camera, right from inside the app, I click the selfie lens and it's going to reverse that camera to show you what's on the other side. Okay. I can change the resolution inside of here. I can adjust my focus. So if something looks out of focus, I'll just show you, I can do that right here on my screen and adjust that. If I want to do a higher resolution, because this one has it, I can go ahead and increase that, and then it'll give me a higher resolution in video. One thing that I've been learning is that a lot of these online streaming services like StreamYard and Zoom, they don't even let you use more than 720 pixel, the 16:9 frame. So in most cases, I don't need to use the 1080, but if you want to, because you're going to be broadcasting on a larger screen or on a television or something like that, you have the option to. But when you're streaming, most of those streaming services may limit you to 720. All right. Right now, I have the mic from the phone that I'm using. So I'm having my mic and my camera all in the one. I don't have to have another mic plugged in. I can control that from here. There are some pre-saturated, not pre-saturated, but some presets that are in here. A saturation buff, what does that do? Okay, that adds more color. So as you can see here, depending on your lighting situation, you can use this app to adjust your color. I went into black and white. There's a tropical Hawaii. What else is in here? Orc attack. Okay. Ooh. Lemon something. Okay. So there's filters that you can use in here. As I mentioned, there's overlays. So like I was testing it out and uploaded my notifications overlay. So if I wanted to just use this and switch my overlay just like that, or record a video with the overlay in, I can go ahead and do so. Another thing that's cool is that you can rotate the camera. So even though I don't have to physically reach up and do it, I can use this rotation option here, which is going to rotate me. Okay. So I can see having some fun things with that depending on what your video is about. And then you can also zoom. That's not cool. All right, so let's talk about lighting adjustments. Some of us, depending on the room that you're recording in and that you're filming in, you might have lighting issues. I have a ring light on right now. If I turn that ring light off, it got darker in here. So I'm going to just kind of show you using this darker with my ring light off, what it's like to kind of use some of the light adjustments. So let's say you're in a room, you don't have the option to use a ring light or overhead light. I'm just going to play around with these. There's an exposure option here, which will allow you to change the shutter speed and the ISO to allow more or less light in. So without turning my light on, here, I just close it. I can open the shutter and you can see I can adjust that lighting just by using the app. Okay. I can also adjust what they call white balance. So white balance is how much yellowing and how much blue. So they kind of adjust the temperature. If I wanted to create a different type of mood, I could do that. Tint will let me add more red and more green. So there's a lot of functionality within the app itself to allow you to be able to adjust those things. I can adjust my brightness, turn that on. So that's like extremely bright. I can change the saturation, which is going to change how much color I allow inside the video. I can adjust my contrast. So contrast is going to adjust the amount of blacks within your video. And then I can also change the sharpness, so how sharp I want the video to be. It's going to be like whether it's blurry or if it's much more clear. So as you can see, if I turn all these filters off and just kind of go back to the standard, I should reset this. If I turn my lighting off, you can see that I'm kind of stuck with a very poor quality image. And this is why it's important to be able to have the ability to do these type of settings so you can change these sort of things. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my light back on. And let me turn that off. And then I'm going to stop my screen share and see if we have any questions. So as you can see, this is pretty cool that you can use an app like this to be able to, where are we at? Here we go. If you need to use I'm trying to find you, Caleb. There you go. Okay. If you need to use an old phone, the Camo app is a great option for that. So I'll put the link down in the description of this video. Like I mentioned, I think it's available on both Android and Apple. I think it's reading. Also, you can see other apps. Yeah, you can use it for Mac OS. They have it on Windows and Google Play. I'll have to look into it. I thought I saw Android somewhere earlier that you can use it on both, but I'll find out and I'll put all those details in the description of this video for you. So that's our short episode for today. Today being Tuesday, we have Tech Talk Tuesday, and then we have Help Desk Hour every Tuesday. So if you're somebody who is looking for a little bit of assistance and needs some assistance with something in your business that's tech related, email marketing related, maybe you have a social media question, a Zoom question, a StreamYard question, we have free help for the next hour inside of our Help Desk Hour. So all you have to do to access that is go to bondtobuild.com. It's free to sign in, look at the events calendar, and then you'll see Help Desk Hour. It's going to be opening up at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and it'll be open till 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's 7 o'clock in Central and 8 o'clock in Eastern. So every Tuesday, all you have to do is create your sign in at bondtobuild.com, and then we'll be available to provide any assistance for those who need it during that time. So any questions, Kayla? Anything that you think of that I didn't mention?
I think that was all. Got some cool features in there.
Yeah. So it is licensed, by the way. You can use it. Just I'll have to give you a license number if you need to play around with it. But it was a great option as opposed to spending like $1,000 on, a camera just to hook up when I have a phone I can use, or from spending $2,000 on that dang new iMac monitor, which I just could not bring myself to do. All right. So thank you for tuning in for today's episode of Tech Talk. Help Desk Hour again will be open soon, and we look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.